A moment. I will be right back. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope this isn't. Okay, I will be right back. But hi, everyone. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, I'm totally back. I'm back. I had to get me some popcorn and get in my robe, honey. I got me some delicious. I love me some double butter popcorn, Pop Secret. Girl, but how is everyone doing tonight? If you are joining me, I just ask if you will hit the like button for me, pretty please, and thank you so much. But how is everyone's day? How's everyone doing? Hello. First of all, hey Deborah. This popcorn is really good. Oh, spring break is over. Layla hasn't started her spring break yet. Hey, Kaleidoscope West. Hi, Alicia. I want to start today's review by saying Valentin Cassadine. What in the world were you thinking? What in the world? Valentin, look, why, if you are presumed dead, are you going to go to the most popular bridge in all of town and reflect? Excuse me, sir? What? Hey, Brooklyn. What? He really did that. I was like, what is he doing? In Florida. Oh yeah, y'all do. Y'all all, yeah. Every year you all go back to school early in Florida. I miss those days. But Valentin, excuse me, he wasn't thinking. Look, that made no. It really didn't. I'm like, why would you go there of all places and you're trying to hide? That is such a popular spot in Port Charles. What? Mm-mm. Yes, Ali. Yes, loser. I think Valentin, because when he had that fight with Anna before, she left, it sure did, Krista. It got it moving. But when he had that fight with Anna, I was thinking, Anna, you better run up back in there. Okay, give that man some sexual healing, because that was a real tense moment. I mean, he was flipping tables and everything. I was like, ooh, Valentin, you ready, ain't you? We need a love scene right now. Shoot, Lucy out the house. Y'all can make all the noise you want to. I would, girl, it should have been let's get it on. Oh, you like Jolly John? Yes. That was that angry sex they could have had. That's what I was thinking. So I understand he needed to blow off some steam because he couldn't blow off his steam in her. You feel me? So he had to go to the bridge with it. You all are right. It had to get things moving. Hey, Aaron. It had to get things moving. Do we like that Drew and Carly are now involved in this? I really didn't see that coming. Hey, Sabrina. At all. I was taken aback by her calling Nina auntie too. Well, I guess it'll be interesting. They need to do something with Drew. Yes, because Drew is now going to be walking Willow down the aisle for her wedding. I didn't see that one coming either. Not that I'm against it. I just didn't see it coming. Krista, that's smart. That's absolutely smart. He could use this as leverage against Valentin to get back those shares from ELQ. Okay, I like where this is going. Hopefully he doesn't muck it up and it actually works out. Okay. So I'm just surprised that it was Carly and Drew. I'm so shocked that was something I wasn't expecting. So kudos to the writers. I like that. I was just sitting there like, oh my gosh, what? No, I wasn't expecting that. I thought Lucy was gonna get found out, like by accident, but she purposely exposed herself to Maxie. Well, speaking of Carly, wasn't she with Donna? Wasn't Donna and her supposed to be watching a movie? They didn't take her, and she didn't. What made Carly go to the bridge? I thought she was with Donna. What? I mean, maybe Donna fell asleep and she decided to go for a walk, but damn, like, girl, damn. I thought you was with Donna. What the hell? Hey. Lucy seriously makes me want to shake my head. So before we move to Lucy, of course, Carly's in everyone's storylines. Not surprised. A lot of people have said that, and it's really looking like it's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's another question. So I guess her and oh, you just hold. Who said that? Who said Nikisha? Thank you for making that clear to me. Cause I'm like, wasn't she just with Donna? And then here's Drew all of a sudden. Of course they were trying to meet up in secret on a bridge that everyone in town knows about. And if Valentin could also be like, oh, so how long y'all been together? Do I need to tip somebody else off to have y'all reported to the SEC? That's how you get out of giving back those shares. That's how. Hopefully Valentin. Well, I don't think Valentin's gonna notice all of that, but I'm just saying that. Thank you for pointing that out. They asses was meeting in secret. You said, I guess we sourced a few hours. Hey, you said Maxie had me rolling with jokes on you, self defense. So when Nina showed up to Sonny's place, Donna, that is a totally different conversation because as some as me personally having gone through a similar situation like Carly, not the same but similar, if I don't like I was like, would I be okay with Layla calling Brandon's girlfriend Auntie Shywanda? I was like, I don't know. As long as she ain't calling her mama or mommy, I don't care. Which I don't, Layla came home one day talking about Mommy Shy one time. And I was like, you could call her Shy or Miss Shy, but she is not Mommy Shy. And I told her dad about it. He got attitude talking about don't talk to me unless it's something, about her health and safety and stuff. And I'm like, Negro, you heard what I said. Like, and I was like, you know what, never mind. I'll just tell Layla. You could call her Shy or Miss Shy, but she is not Mommy Shy. I'm sorry. Maybe if she had came into the situation correctly, I'd be okay with it. But no, hell no, absolutely not. So, as far as her calling Nina auntie under the circumstances, that was I felt some type of way for Carly. That's what I'll say. I felt some type of way on her behalf. Oh yeah, Carly is unemployed, isn't she? Avery called Carly Mama Carly. I was like, well, I don't have kids. Yeah, yeah. Didn't that irk Ava's nerves? That would irk my nerves. It really would. Oh, well, you're right. Their bridge was torn down a while ago. A while ago. But like I said, my nerves, I felt it on Carly's behalf. But as long as she's not calling her Mama Nina, we're okay. We're okay. I'm okay with it. If Layla was to call Shy Wanda Auntie Shy Wanda, I wouldn't care as long as she ain't sitting there talking about you're my mom or my mother. If she starts saying that, then I'm gonna have to look at myself and be like, okay, where am I failing as a parent? Hold on, it's going so fast. What does everyone think about Victor and Spencer running cast iron industries together? Well, I don't know. I don't yet know. What does everyone think about that? The bridge just belongs to Jason at this point. He's been to it. We multiple lovers and friends. Hey, I remember when Avery first called Carly Mama in front of her at the police station. Didn't it happen during the Mike storyline where she blackmailed Sonny with Mike's condition in order to get custody of Avery? And it happened. I believe that's when it happened. Spencer is a serious hothead. Oh, because Jason had it rebuilt because of Robin. So Nina was pretty much begging to stay with Sonny. Wasn't this woman just sitting with Phyllis, sitting there saying, "Oh, I don't know if I bring danger to my family"? First of all, you and Sonny aren't even a part of. Oh, excuse me. Y'all are not even a part of Willow and Michael's family right now. Two, how you gonna go from "I don't know" to begging him like, "I'm a grown woman, I can stay. I totally know that I want this, even with the danger." Nina is yes. Nina is so two-faced when it comes to Sonny. Not just on the issue of danger, but like just on anything. When he comes around, she completely flips. She completely flips and plays a victim in everything. She is so two-faced. Mm-hmm. A walking contradiction. And yes, Freddie, I agree with you. A walking contradiction. Like, man. But, Sonny, of course, brought up Lily. Of course, the Lily story. How could we forget Lily? Ooh! Thank you, Kaleidoscope West, for that reminder. Nina is a mess. One of the reasons she claimed that she kept Sonny in Nixon Falls was because of the mob danger. Mm-hmm. A walking contradiction. Oh my goodness. Well, Sonny wasn't having it, and he got her out of there. Ooh, excuse me. He got her up out of there. How long do you think Nina and Sonny are gonna last? Do you think that they'll make it out of 2023 as a couple? Or do you think, what do y'all think? I don't want Sonny and Carly back together. I don't even really want her with Drew. However, I think Carly needs to stay to herself, honestly. But I don't want her back with Sonny. I really don't. Thank you. I don't want them back together. I don't. I'd rather see Carly with Austin. I'd rather see Carly with Austin than with Sonny. Because Spencer's immature. He's still a young man. What is he in his 20s? Supposedly, he looks like he's 30. But he's a immature 20-year-old. Yeah, Michael did get shot in the head, didn't he? Yes, but will be tortured and things will be rocky. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's 19 in real life? Is he 19 in real life? He looks older than that. The writers always give us what we don't want. Okay, so real quick, moving on from Carson, Nina, Jocelyn and Dex. Dex, I thought you were supposed to be a professional. I am so through with these individuals coming to take Sonny down who just melt when he does something nice, as though it negates the fact that he's still a criminal. You can be a good person and you could be a nice person, help an old lady walk across the street, and yet still be a murderer. Just because he kept you, he came back to keep you from dying. What? I mean, did you forget the fact that he held you in a freezer and had you beat the hell up? And just that moment negates all of that. Joss and Dex are definitely about to have some issues, but dang, that man is I'm glad you think so. He just looks like a Jason wannabe to me, and I can't get into it because Steve Burton was just delicious. Okay, ooh, Yes, I'm not here for him falling for Sonny's either. For Sonny either. I'm just like, you think Dex is too old? I think Nina is going to turn Carly in, and Sonny's not going to have it for shouting his own name at Dex's place. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Hold on, let me tighten it up. Woo. Lord have mercy, I don't even know where the... Okay, I hope that worked. Anyway. Oh, I don't watch Days. I would have to get Peacock to do that. Is Days on that Peacock app? Good Lord, there's so many apps nowadays. Dex and Willow check off all the boxes for me on a physical front. Their partners is holding them back. Their partners are whiny brats. Hey, that rhymed. Kinda. He is rich, young, immature, and spoiled. Yes, if you're talking about Spencer, that's exactly why. That's exactly why he doesn't listen. Joss is involved whether she likes it or not. If this was the real mob, they would make sure Joss can't talk. Uh, so I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed because it always happens like this. This is so typical where they be like, oh my goodness, Sonny did something good, or he's a great father and all this other stuff. And it's like, he said, I would feel really bad. And I'm like, you shouldn't feel bad for doing your job. You're supposed to be a professional. He's a criminal. Just because he's a criminal doesn't mean he doesn't do nice things or have kids. And, come on now. Get out of your emotions and stick with the facts. Like, seriously. But somebody's going to renege. I don't know if it's going to... It seems like Dex is on the road to reneging, or if Sonny does something that melts Michael's heart and Michael pulls back. But I wonder what the fallout is going to be when Sonny realizes what Michael is doing. I have no idea how that's going to go down at all. Also, what Willow's reaction will be when she finds out what Michael's been up to behind her back, because this could have blowback on her and the kids. Yeah, I mean, we'll just have to see how this is going. Also, what is Dex going to say? If I was him, does Michael have a key to Dex's apartment? If I was him and Joss, I would just be like, shh, be quiet. Just, you were not here. Be quiet. I don't see Dex as another Jason at all. Let them break the mold with Dex. Yes, the reason I said that about him being a Jason wannabe is because a lot of people are saying that he's the new Jason, that they're really trying to make him the new Jason. And to me, it's like, no, he's not Jason. Mm-mm. He's just not. He's not. You can see Drew and Willow becoming something. With her asking him to walk her down the aisle, I definitely now see Drew as a father figure to Willow. I wouldn't want to see them in a romance. Mm-hmm. Yes, Tracy is coming back. Holly's coming back. It's going to be a great month next month. I'm excited. I'm really excited. So you think she needs a zaddy? Is that what they call it? A zaddy. So, yeah. Well, I wonder what they're going to do. And I wonder what Dex is going to tell Jocelyn about Michael stopping by the apartment. This is going to be interesting. Folks keep making this thing with Michael about Nina when it's really about Sonny. Michael should have been done with Sonny, especially after he protected Kate instead of him. Yes, which led him losing a year of his life in that coma. Mm-hmm. But and then also what, when he shot AJ and he was done with him temporarily, did so when Michael, turned away from Sonny due to AJ, which one is lasting longer? Did he recover? Because eventually he got over it and he came back into the fold. Um, how much longer do you think Michael's going to hold out with his anger against Sonny? How much longer? Hey, Sandy, you don't like this, Drew? He is really different. He is really different. I don't know. I just look at Cameron Matheson and I think Ryan. I think Ryan. Ryan Lavery. I was about to say Chamberlain. Good lord, I think Ryan Lavery, and I'd be like, you need to go get Greenlee. I loved you with Greenlee. That's all I think when I see him. Um, but yeah, so Michael, yes, is whining. Well, I wouldn't say he's whining, but well, did you think I'm sorry, did you think Ryan was like self-righteous? Like what didn't you like about Ryan Lavery? He is still playing Ryan. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're totally right. He's already starting to crack until Sonny gets shot or knocking on heaven's door. Now I'm gonna have to go listen to that song. When Michael will probably get over the Nina thing. Oh, you said you were seeing some Ike Turner and Valentin. Ooh. Maybe he's done. I wouldn't mind it if if Michael was really done. I wouldn't mind it at all. I would have much respect for it actually. I really would. I mean, sometimes you just need to be done, cut them people off. Sometimes even they're your parents. She sure doesn't. So Michael and Willow, of course, they've decided to have the wedding after her procedure. We saw where she asked Drew to walk her down the aisle. I thought that was very sweet. Didn't see it coming, but I'm not bothered by it. We have Brooklyn who comforted Michael out in the foyer, if you want to call that. And she was bringing up Nina and how maybe at this time with what Willow's going through, she might want to get closer to Nina or make amends. Um, and Michael, I respect him. He's like, look, if that's what Willow wants to do, then let her do that. And I think Validoscope West was the one who just said it, that Michael's issue is with Sonny. He has issues with Nina. He tried to handle them in court on behalf of his family, but really it stems with Sonny betraying the family. And again, I think some people have like said Michael just needs to get over it. But I fully understand where Michael is coming from because Sonny just hasn't owned his share of the responsibility for his actions since returning to Nixon Falls. Granted, I think they had this discussion and, Sonny was like, look, I came back and, things were off for me. But clearly he changed during his time in Nixon Falls, and the Sonny that would put his family first above any other, he put Nina first, and he really, to me, still to this day doesn't understand the impact of that. And Sonny, like Nina, it's like they really don't understand the impact of their actions. And but Nina does more than Sonny play the victim. Nina plays the victim really hard. As Yeah, she does it way worse than Sonny. So it was nice to see Brooklyn and Michael, talk and comfort one another. Brooklyn then went in to go talk with Willow, to discuss everything. And then, of course, Chase comes up. And Brooklyn, if you can't admit how you feel, girl, you are grown as hell. You said, I'm hoping Sonny disowns Michael when the truth is revealed, find a way to cancel his illegal adoption, no longer consider him as a son. Right. I don't even need this revenge thing. Michael should just be done with Sonny. Right. Just be done with him and move on with your life. Really, he has so much going on with Willow. He has 2 children that he's raising. He is a CEO of a company, has family things going on. I feel like him going after revenge for Sonny still keeps it alive. And it's like, just let it be dead, because Sonny's not after no nothing. He's like, hey, my door's always open, I'm here for you, you're my son. But his attention isn't like constantly like working to do something nefarious, behind his back. So yeah, he just should just be done with it and just focus on his life. uh Nina is the constant victim. So what was I saying? Brooklyn, if you're not grown enough at this point just to say how you feel, like that long pause when Willow was asking you if you still love Chase, and it was just like, I'm really, I really enjoy the actress who plays her. I really like aspects of the character of Brooklyn, but she's still so immature in certain areas. And unless she grows the hell up, you could stay away from Chase, honestly. We were all rooting for you. We really were rooting for you. I don't know what the heck happened in the writing room when they were working on their storyline. I really don't know what happened. But girl, you if you can't be bold enough to just say how you feel, then shut up. Just leave Chase alone because I still don't think she's any good for him. I don't think she's learned her lesson. I just don't. I just don't. And can someone remind me what is the official reason as to why she and Chase are not together? Did they ever they officially came together, right? Why are they not together? Also, Michael tried to stop this revenge twice, but Dex doesn't want to. First when Dex was hung on the hook, and second when he found out Willow's cancer, Dex insists on continuing. I wonder why that is. Especially now Dex should be wanting to pull out of all of this, considering the fact that he's starting to have emotional ties to Sonny that would want to lead him to protect him. Yeah, go back to Quartermain. Oh, okay. So Brooklyn pretty much blocked Chase from the career path that he wanted to take in order for her to like vicariously live through him as a singer. If I'm saying that correctly. Because I remember bits and pieces. Thank you, Aaron. I remember bits and pieces of that. She never wrote the letter. Okay. Yeah, that was so selfish of her. And when we saw a very selfless side of Brooklyn when she was taking care of that baby along with Chase. So, do you think that I mean, do you think that she took a like step to me those seems like she took some step back from the growth that I thought she had experienced. When you love somebody, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's not love, Brooklyn. You don't love Chase. You don't really love him enough to put him in what his needs are first. At least let me say that. Hmm. Oh, you can't stand Jocelyn. It was one other thing. Okay, yes. So Lucy Coe and her lame disguise. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Brooklyn is. Sure is. So we have Lucy Coe, who was in her terrible disguise. Excuse me, to that lady who got her menu taken away from her. If that were me, oh honey, I would have been like, excuse me, bitch. Go get your own. Like, what? I know they just quietly accepted Lucy taking the menu. I guess maybe they were just so shocked. Like, did she really just take my menu and just go sit down? Like, that didn't happen? And me, I would have snatched that thing and been like, bitch, you need to go get your own. For real. But she's over there. Bobby's saying all this stuff out her mouth, not realizing that Lucy's there. I'm saying, I think Lucy, made it bigger than it is. And do you agree with Bobby in what she was saying, what her assessment was that maybe Lucy just made the nurses' ball seem like it was just this big, huge thing and really it isn't? I don't know. It's just about perspective. But to Lucy, it means the world to her, clearly enough for her to sneak out of hiding, to track down Maxie, to try to impose and direct the whole thing. Like, I mean, she's not even giving Maxie an opportunity to show what she's got and if she can do it. Because Lucy, you have to understand one day you will not be here. And if the nurse's ball is to continue, someone has to take over. You know what I mean? Mhm. Right, she's really making the nurses ball about her. And I said it the other day. I'm like, you guys need to do more with dropping the HIV talk. Like not just like facts or something like that. I don't know. I'm not saying that they need to redo the same storyline like they did with Stone. They could never recapture something like that. And woo, 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 woo. But I think it's just, of all the storylines that they rehash, like, for instance, with Dex going soft after infiltrating Sonny's organization to take him down, do something involving AIDS and HIV. I don't know, like something more updated for this generation. It doesn't have to be long and drawn out. And it doesn't have, and it certainly can't or doesn't have to be on the scale of Robin and Stone. But do something like that. Just bring it. Just, I don't know. I feel disconnected from the HIV AIDS cause. It doesn't bring the same feeling like it did in the 90s. I understand it's still important to educate people, but it still doesn't care. It doesn't carry that weight like it did in the 90s. That's all I'm going to say. Um, but somebody said it was completely out of character for Lucy not to do something like this because she's Lucy. So, yeah. So Lucy escaping, it seems like it falls in line with her character. But what's funny is that she didn't get caught by two citizens. To talk about the current AIDS, HIV medication, and I see those PrEP commercials all the time. Well, I don't really get commercials that often because I don't have cable. And then on Hulu, I got the one where you don't get any ads. So, and then plus on YouTube, most of the time you can skip ads. So I don't really see a lot about HIV and AIDS. I honest, I don't. So anyway, yes. Maxie used her moves on Lucy, who managed to get upstairs to the Crimson office. What's ridiculous is that Anna or Lucy didn't get recognized going to the top of the Metro Court where everyone they know is. Yes, just saying that. I'm like, she managed to get all the way up there. Both of them. How? And did the Metro Court ever get cameras? Did they ever get security cameras? I don't know. Did they? Killed Diana Taylor in like 4 years now. So anyway, that's what I mean. They can talk about all the stuff folks are seeing just for the reasons you mentioned. Okay. AIDS isn't a death sentence anymore, so it would be hard to have a story with that gravity that Robin and Stone had. But yes, exactly. It doesn't have to be something, and it really couldn't be in this day and age. But maybe just like a refresher of someone getting it and now showing the updates and the progress since then. We could even have flashbacks to Robin's experience with the virus in comparison with today. It doesn't have to be long drawn out over weeks. It could be something that's done over a couple of episodes, leading up to the nurses ball, or even, or in part of the nurses ball. Something like that. How it isn't a death sentence, though, how you can live a full life. Yes, and they can redirect and show that that's what the nurses ball has been fighting for. They really need to have somebody testimony up there to let I think they should. Everyone thinks that Dex is related to somebody in Port Charles. I really hope that's not the case. Everyone that comes to town doesn't have to be related to somebody. And him being AJ's son would be interesting because that would make him Michael's brother, younger brother. So I don't need that. We'll see, but I don't need that. But anyway, it was just funny to see Maxie totally confused. I wonder how much information they're going to give her. Someone mentioned that Maxie cannot keep a secret. So hopefully this story can be wrapped up around the nurses ball. Do you think that the story will be wrapped up around the nurses ball, especially with Holly returning? I sure as heck hope so. I agree. Keep them unrelated. That would be so contrived if he was AJ's son. I mean, Robin has two kids and is living a full happy life with the exception of when she was kidnapped. Yeah. But since she's not on the show anymore, they could have somebody else. I mean, would you would you all, like, since it's no longer a death sentence and you can live a full happy life, would you all be opposed if someone on the show contracted the virus? Like, say say Jocelyn, for instance, or you know, or Dex, or you can't say Cameron, or Spencer, or Trina, or Esme, like, or somebody on there can contract the virus, and then they could be like, okay, hold on, you know, this is not a death sentence. Or they can even bring in, you know, some person that we don't care about, and you know, just to kind of run through everything that way. But even if they don't do that, they could still like drop more facts other than how this, you know, how the nurses ball is to raise facts. They could always have the characters as they're preparing for the nurses ball be like, hey, did you know this about HIV and AIDS and how it used to be and now today with all of the money and research, blah 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 blah. Maybe they do that. Maybe they do that throughout the nurses ball. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay. She only knows the Quartermain way. But I believe that was all of today's episode recapped. The plan is to be back tomorrow again at 9. What do I have to do? At 9 o'clock. So I will schedule that live stream. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me this evening and talking about our favorite soap. I hope you have a wonderful night. Sweet dreams if you're about to go to sleep. More power to anyone who is still currently working. Be safe out there, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.